Hey everyone, Mortgage Nerd here. A big question I keep getting is, will values drop? Are we going to see a drop in property values? The reason people keep asking this is because look, 12 years ago, 2008, that recession saw a crash. We saw values here in South Florida go down about 50% of what they were. We've seen them come back up. In some areas they're higher than they were back then, not artificially inflated. Now it truly is where it's supposed to be because it's 12 years later. If you look at any point in history, any 20-year point, 1960 to 1980, 1980 to 2000, 2000 to 2020, values double every 20-year period. Now, you can't look at some 20-year periods. You can't look at 1990 to 2010 because 2010 was a low point. But overall, values double every 20 years. Every 2 decades, values double. And it's going to continue that way. People say, oh, there's no way my $400,000 house in Westchester, Miami-Dade County, is going to be worth $800,000. Watch how it will be worth $800,000. Now, it might not appreciate as much as a property in another area, but it doesn't matter. Overall, the average is that they will double. So now, as we're going through this, some say that we're going to bounce right out like a U. It dropped and came back out. Others are saying it's more like an L, down and then slowly rising. That's economics. That's stock market. But appraised values on properties, here's the real take home on this. Right now that we're in the middle of this quarantine, of this isolation, there are fewer buyers and there are fewer sellers. They've both come down. What happened in 2008? Buyers were up here and the buyers went to zero. Sellers still wanted to sell. That difference, that's what caused values to come down because the sellers had to come down to a level to get buyers to start buying again. That's why values went down. We're not seeing that now. We're seeing equal. We think, a lot of us in real estate that I've spoken to, that when this comes back, we're going to see a resurgence. We're going to see all those buyers that wanted to buy that are now thinking, oh, I'm going to get a great deal. And all those sellers that have their properties listed or are trying to sell are going to say, now it's time to sell. Maybe they come down a little bit, but are we going to see an overall drop in values? I don't think so. And if we do, it's going to be a very small percentage for a very short period of time. Phil Stevenson, Mortgage Nerd.